So what we're going to talk about now is hip heist. And a hip heist, the longer you wrestle, the more you'll realize all the different places that you use a hip heist. And I tell people all the time, there's only about 7 real positions in wrestling. You just have to remember and recognize them when you're there. And you could tell if you're out of position if you know those positions. But for hip heist, this is something that you'll use all the time. A hip heist, when I was a kid, this is how I learned how to do a hip heist. Outside knee swivels up, foot slides out. Here, never touch your butt to the mat. Return by, leg slides underneath, back to starting position. That's how I learned hip heist. But hip heist now has developed in a way where you're not just trying to rotate your hips and bring your knees around, you're also trying to create space. So a lot of times, and we'll talk about sit-outs later, sit-outs are where we're gonna hip heist and get our hips away. So if I'm in a sit position, I'm gonna hip heist, leg is still gonna come underneath, still gonna do this, but I'm gonna go away. So I'm here, I cover ground. I'm in a sit-out here, leg comes underneath, I cover ground. I move a lot of space. I get what's called hip separation. So I use my hip heist to get into position and to either get my hips away or bring them in close. But here's the easiest way to learn how to hip heist. Outside knee, swivel up, leg sits through, never hit your butt. Here, now, outside leg under, slide to your laces, back to position. Show them, coach. Show them hip heist. Hip heist. Leg comes under. That's just hip heist. That's all it is. But that motion right there will open up opportunities for a ton of scores.